How to fix broken links on your website, blog, or online store using AI? Let's begin. What's up, everybody? My name is David. I hope you're having a great day. Now, in this short tutorial video, I'm going to walk you step by step on how you can use AI to fix broken links on your website quickly and easily. Now, why exactly is this important and why would you want to do this? You improve the overall user experience when people visit your website because people are on your website clicking links, so you want to be directing them to pages and resources that are helpful, not 404 not found pages. You also have the potential to waste your crawl budget, so Googlebot and other crawlers, when they visit your website, they scan and index everything as needed. So having a bunch of 404 links makes it harder for the bots to do exactly that. Scan your website, index everything, and understand the structure of your website, so that's why you want to fix broken links. You also run the risk of having a loss in page rank, so having good internal linking to pages and posts that actually exist does help your website rank better because, again, Google bots and other crawlers can understand the structure of your website. They can reach all your posts and pages. And so you want to have good internal linking. You don't want to be linking to your own pieces of content and then be directing people to a 404 not found page. Broken links just overall interrupt the flow, so by fixing your own internal linking, you improve your on-page SEO. It also could be an indirect ranking signal ever so slightly. Again, having 404s is natural on the internet, but again, excessive 404s where people are like not finding your content, that could be a negative ranking signal. And the last is just overall professionalism. Like, you have a website, you have a blog, you have an online store, like you should have good internal and external linking. You shouldn't be directing people to a 404 page. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into my laptop so we can fix our broken links on our website. Like always, make sure to check the links in the description for timestamps and resources mentioned in this video. So let's begin. Welcome to my laptop. Let's begin. All right, so there's a bunch of different tools and resources and websites that you can use to check for broken links on your website. My personal favorite, and the one that I found to be the most effective, is Dead Link Checker. It really does go through your whole website and give you all the broken links across it. So to get started is very, very simple over here. You just want to type in the domain name of your website, then click on check. Okay, so I put in my domain name. I have the whole website right here. You can check a single page if you want, but again, I would use the whole website and then go ahead and click on check. All right, and then type in the code so you can run the scan. And then it's going to begin checking your entire website. All right, so that took about 5 minutes or so to complete. And now we have a nice list of broken links. So we have 1,846 links that are okay, and then 154 links that have failed that are resulting in 404 links. They're all right here. Now, the problem that I've always had with Dead Link Checker over here is that it's just a boom. Here's a bunch of data, and then you're like, what do I do? Where do I start? How does this even work? This is where generative AI comes into play now. All you have to do is take this whole list, and you want to scroll through the whole thing over here. We'll start at the top right there and scroll down. And then we want to go over here, right click, and then copy. Then go to your favorite generative AI of your choice. So that whether that's Gemini or ChatGPT or Grok, really doesn't matter. And then you can use generative AI to help you analyze the links and focus on which ones are the priority to fix and which ones can you safely ignore. All right, so I'm going to use Grok in this tutorial. So anyways, what I have written up top here is I just said I'm going to give you a bunch of data on the broken links on my site. Tell me which ones to focus on to update so I don't waste my time. All right, so anyways, just give me a little preamble right here. Let's go ahead and right click. We'll paste all that data in and then fire away. Okay, so it took Grok about a minute to process all this data that I just gave it. Now, right away at the very top right there, it's telling me the highest priority, fix these first, same day and whatnot. So all WP Form plugin assets, 404s, about 10 of them. So it's telling me to look for any of these types of images. So WP content, WP Forms Lite. So how would you approach that? So I would navigate over here. We'll type this in, WP Forms Lite. Great. So I need to go through this content over here and remove these images and links and so forth. That's how you'd want to approach that. And then have it be either like redirect back to the homepage if it's a link that exists and whatnot. That's how you want to take a handle on that. Then content 404 pages. Like, these are pages that are being linked to that don't exist anymore on the site. So if we open up this one right there, whiteboards, and then boom, 404 page. Yeah, so let's go ahead and create these pieces of content since they're being linked to internally from other pages over here. Then very high priority right here for me, I have this Amazon ad system. You're like, what is that? Well, Amazon Associates used to allow you to embed images within the affiliate program, but they removed that feature. And so I use that feature heavily on this site. And now I have a bunch of image requests that are just like 404ing. And it's telling me to fix that. It's telling me to fix this. Amazon ad system, literally. And I got to go through the page right here and fix this. Now, a lot of the times it's just the same piece of content. Like this is all one blog post right there. Like this right here, all these images are one blog post. So it's not too difficult to fix overall. All right, so let's go back over here. And then medium priority, only have quick wins. So it's just telling me, again, specific links from the page that I'm linking to that could update if I want. Not a big deal. Then ignore these completely. And there you go. And I've already done this with my professional business website, davidukey.com. And same thing, highest priority, 404s on davidukey.com. So right over here, it's telling me what page to navigate to. So it's telling me like there are 35 of them over here, and like these are the specific pages that you want to navigate to. So you want to like go again, use the search function over here, Control F, and then type in the link that it's telling you to go fix. So it'll give you the page source over here. Okay, and like this is showing you the URL on your own website, and then this is the link that you need to fix this element right there. So like a quick example right here is this one right there. So 2sigmas.com, whatever that is. So I'm linking to that on this piece of content, online teaching companies, 2 Sigmas. That means there's a link called 2 Sigmas on online teaching companies that I need to fix because it's directing people to 2sigmas.com. That's resulting in a 404 error. That's how you want to approach this, so you know exactly where to go. And so Grok over here was very helpful, just telling you what specific URLs are 404ing. These are 404s. So you want to find the link over here, and like then you want to find the page that that link is found on. If that makes any sense, so that's how you want to approach this right there. And then after that's 404 unauthorized links. So I have a bunch of videos I've embedded on my site, but maybe I haven't allowed them to be embedded. And that's what this means. So it's like, hey, navigate to your channel and allow people to embed these videos because you have them linked and embedded, but they're not showing up. They're not being allowed to be played on your own website. So that's a very high priority right there. And it also told me important affiliate link and tool links to go ahead and update. Then medium priority, do these next if you have time. Again, just generic links that I linked to that are 404ing. Then ignore these for now, and there you go. Okay, so let me show you a practical example of how to take this information, update the links, and remove the links as needed. So if we navigate over here, we see something that says like Barron's English, and then it has this URL right there that people are being directed to, and that's resulting in a 404 not found page. So what page is this on? Mouse over it. Literally tells you in the corner, online teaching companies. Okay, let's navigate to this page, online teaching companies. Then you want to find where it says Barron's English right there. Go ahead and open that in a new tab. And then, yep, it's a 404 page. It's directing me to Wix. So I should either update this link to something else or I should remove it altogether. Okay, and so to wrap this tutorial video up, there are a lot of tools that you can use to find broken links. So let me just introduce you to some of them. All right, so the first one is Google Search Engine Console. So you want to navigate over to your pages under indexing, and you're going to have this 404 link right there. So it's telling me there's 37 not found pages. So you want to take a look at that. Next up is Broken Link Check. Not dead link checker, but Broken Link Check. I know the site's super dated looking, but it's the same type of thing as dead link checker. You're going to get a massive report. You just give it to the AI, and away you go. Then there's also Ahrefs Broken Link Checker. This is okay if you're logged out and you just want to use it. It gives you a handful of links. It's not really in depth. Then we have Broken Link Check. Again, same type of thing as Dead Link Checker. Then there's Screaming Frog. Screaming Frog is really powerful, but you get the most out of it if you're willing to pay for it. But it does allow you to scan 500 URLs, which generally speaking is not enough because it's going to be 500 URLs. So like an image that you upload, that's going to be its own URL, a blog post, a page, a bunch of image links. Like that's what it's going to be scanning. And there's no way to like kind of force it to only scan like blog posts and pages and whatnot. So again, the unlimited is unlocked once you have the paid version, but Screaming Frog is quite useful. Then there is a Broken Link Checker. So this is a WordPress plugin. I'm not a big fan of this plugin. You install it and then you just gotta, it's very passive. You gotta wait for it to just do its thing. It's not like you install it and then can click activate, run. Like that's not how this works. But again, if you want something running in the background on your website that's checking broken links on your site, then Broken Link Checker as a WordPress plugin is good overall. Then Link Whisperer. This is a very powerful internal linking plugin. It's all things internal linking. And when you buy this plugin, when you get a subscription to it, you get the ability to fix 404 errors and orphan pages. So personally, I would recommend getting the starter if you have like just one website you want to run this on, and just pay the $8 a month, install the plugin, run it for a month and fix everything. You can do something like that if you want. That's how I would approach it personally. I would probably get it for like 1 or 2 months, run it, use it, then done. And then last is a Chrome extension plugin called Check My Links. So you can add this to Chrome and it does exactly what it says. So it scans your site to look for broken links. All right, everyone, that's it for this short tutorial video on how to fix broken links with AI. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button. My name is David. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.